We went ahead to tell you that there are 5 things, 5 truths, 5 tattva discussed in the Bhagavad Gita. And as Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedas, so only these 5 topics are discussed in Vedas. And Veda means knowledge. That means only these 5 things are discussed by any type of knowledge. That is, who am I? Who's the absolute truth or the cause of all causes? In English known as God, or we can call him in Sanskrit as Bhagavan. Bhagavan is not a Hindi word. Bhagavan is a Sanskrit word. Call him Parameshwar. Third, nature. Where are we staying? Plus, how this nature works. How you can use this nature for your benefit. Fourth, Kal, time. Very important factor. And fifth was action, karma. So we started off with the soul, and I explained to you with simple logic that we say that this is my body. That means I am not this body, I am different than the body. Number 2, I told you when people leave the body, that's why the Sanskrit word is very appropriate. It says Dehe-ant. What does it say? Dehant. Dehe-ant. The ant of the body. It is not the ant of the person. The person is different than the body. That's why we say Chala gaya. He's gone. He's passed away. That's why we use these terms. Then I gave you some examples where research has been done in NDE, near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences with Dr. Sabom, one of the top heart specialists of the world. How he described that, how many, some patients of his had described their whole heart operation, open heart surgery, and they described the whole operation after the operation when they came back to consciousness. And in the same way I told you a person by the name of Dr. Ian Stevenson, who researched more than 3,000 cases who remembered their previous birth. He was not one of those who believed in reincarnation. He was just doing a study as a scientific person does. That is why he does not prove anything in the end of his books. He says, I am placing before you these facts, now you decide. Where he has brought to light that people, yes, people have remembered their previous birth. And Dr. Ian Stevenson was not from the Eastern philosophy, because Eastern philosophy, all the philosophies believe in rebirth. He was not from them. He was a scientist, so he just lay bare the facts. That's why he is respected, because he doesn't give any conclusion. He said, this is the experiment, this is what I did, this is before you. These people remembered their previous birth. So now, I told you last time that very important thing, that if a person does not believe in the soul, the legal system fails. Because if we are chemicals, a truck who's got no driver, if it kills someone, it is not hanged, because it's just made of chemicals. Molecules, if we are just molecules, then we should not also be hanged for any mistake of ours, because some proton or electron went haywire and we killed someone. What is wrong? It was not my mistake, it is a mechanical fault. You don't hang a person if it is a mechanical fault. But if you don't believe in the soul, then legal system fails and the moral system also fails. Because if the world is only for, if your life is only, you get only one life, and if the life is for enjoyment, then what do? Then hell to all morals. One lifetime. And that also is maybe 50, 60, 70, 80, maximum 100 years, right? And that time goes like this. Does it go like this or not? Please try to understand. This is a very important aspect of time which I'm going to convey to you. If you want to understand the speed of time, just go back. The ones who are aged, go back 30 years. How has the time passed? Like this? Has it gone like this or not? Think about the time when you were getting married. Gone? Or okay, I don't want to think so, going to the past. Think about it 4 years back, 5 years back. Okay? How has 5 years gone? You are young, gone like this? So, God give you 100 years of century. Okay, 1 century life. How many snaps should I? How many snaps? 20 snaps? And the life is finished. And you think, oh, such a long life. Sorry. Now you understand the speed of time. How you're going through. So please, we are answerable. We are answerable. Because I am the soul. And this body has been stated as Yantra Arudani. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says Yantra. What does Yantra mean? Machine. Arud means sitting in the machine. This body has been called as machine. This body has been called as machine. And the soul is the driver. But what have we done now? We made a big mistake. We gave our power of attorney to the mind. We have given the power of attorney to the mind. Now mind is a dreadful person. Remember one thing. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita in the 6th chapter, if the mind is not controlled, he is the worst enemy which you can have. And that enemy is not outside. Where is it? Within you. And the mind which is controlled is the best of friends. Is the best of friends. So what mistake we have done is this. We have given our power of attorney to the mind. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jeev jago, Gaura Chandra bole. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, hey, get up from the sleep and take the power attorney back into your hand from the mind. This mind is playing havoc with you. Become serious in life. Very important. Jeev jago. We are sleeping at this moment. Actually, the soul is sleeping. When it calls illusion as a witch. And he says that wake up. You are sleeping in the lap of Maya. What is Maya?